To write the equation of a plane, you need to consider three cases. In case 1, say that you have a plane and it's already given to you that the plane has the vector n. So we have the normal vector that is 90 degree to the plane and say that it is going upward. And at the same time, this plane passes through point A. So you have point A on this plane, which will give you the vector A. So you can use these two vectors to write the equation of a plane. That's case 1. For case 2, say that you have a plane that passes through 3 fixed points. So this is your plane and you have 3 fixed points on your plane. So depending on the way you draw your coordinates, which is P, Q and R in this case, your normal vector may look different compared to your friends. But just note that even though the normal vector are different, the answers are still correct. So let's look at this one. I have point P, Q and R. Vector A always comes from any fixed point on the plane. Therefore, since we have 3 coordinates, I can have 3 different types of vector A. It can come from the point P, or point Q, or point R. Next, we need to find the normal vector by using the vector product. This is vector PQ and this is vector PR. Therefore, one of the normal vector that we can get from this is by doing PQ cross PR. So depending on your vector A and vector N, you can have many answers for the equation of a plane. Next, for case 3, say that the plane has 2 position vectors. So note that the keyword here is position. Position means your vector starts from 0 or origin. So if I have vector V and it is a position vector, this means that this starts from origin going to the point V. And say that U is also a position vector. Therefore, the vector U is from origin to the point U. And hence, my vector A can come from any point on this plane, which is the origin, U or V. Therefore, my vector A can be the 0 vector, or vector U, or vector V. And for the normal vector, since I have 3 coordinates right here, I need to do the vector product. So I can do U cross V in order to get the normal vector. Next is if your plane has 2 lines or 2 vectors. So here you can see that this vector right here doesn't have the keyword position. So if it doesn't say that it is a position vector, you cannot assume that the vector starts from origin. Okay, so you cannot assume that it starts from origin. Just take it as it is. So let's say I have 2 lines on this plane. Line 1 will have its own direction vector. Say that I call it vector U. And on line 2, it will have its own direction vector. Say that it is V. Therefore, the vector A will be either U or V only. And to get the normal vector, you need to do the vector product, which is U cross V. So for this case, we do not assume the vector A is the origin or 0 vector, because it just says here it is 2 vectors, not position vector. So you cannot assume that there is an origin in this plane. You cannot do that. Okay, so that's why for vector A, it's just either U or vector V.